start. You give us 20 minutes. We'll see
It is 1 p.m. Legendary funk musician Sly Stone, dead at the age of 82 years old. You're watching Artist on Record. This is the news in rock. The artist who made his mark on the American music landscape with his band Sly and the Family Stone, the leader, the man himself, is dead at the age 82 years old. I am Stephen. Make sure you put your comments down below. If you're missing the live right now, the comments will be open so you could post your comments, and let's keep the memory of this iconic musician alive in our chat down below in the comments, or talk to me right here. Hey, without this guy right here, Sly Stone, the man himself, there'd be no Lenny Kravitz, there'd be no Prince. This is the man who was before them all. I mean, he was funky, he was rock, he had style. Come on. He was the man. He was just the legend. The singer had passed away from COPD, and he had other health issues too. I mean, it's no hidden story. The substance abuse that he did carry on for his life, and but right now, as the world is mourning this iconic legend, Sly Stone, if you're tuning in, is dead at the age of 82 years old. Born Sylvester Stewart in Denton, Texas, and he was raised in California. He ventured into the world of music, where he worked as a disc jockey in the 60s. And at San Francisco's KSOL, he soon formed Sly and the Stoners originally. The band morphed into the iconic Sly and the Family Stone. And Stone formed Sly and the Family Stone with three of his younger siblings, the singer and guitarist Freddie, singer and keyboardist Rose, and background singer Vet. They were later joined in the band by bassist and vocalist Larry Graham, sax Jerry Martini. But this is right now, coming in right now, Sly Stone, dead at the age of 82 years old. I have right here an interview I found of Sly on the documentary he was working on. I'm going to play it for you guys right here. Ronnie Parker, so I Take You Higher. A lot of great songs, Let's tune right here really quick and play you this interview of Sly.
Do it again? Yeah, second stage.
Give me clip first.
Marker.
You want to give me the clip first?
You done that really?
Okay.
Yeah.
It's the Clippers, nail clippers.
Okay.
Character
I want
for sure.
Start by giving you an album and seeing what this sort of what it reminded you of.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh. His first album.
Such a great musician, Kathy. You're right.
First album, yeah. Yeah, I think so.
Talk about where we were, what you were trying to accomplish musically with that record.
Trying to do like all kinds of music that I knew about. And at that time it was like rock and roll, rhythm and blues. And there was like classical music and singing and everything. I was trying to be everybody. But I had to everybody. These are the people who were everybody at the time.
How did you put the band together?
Just went around and picked them up. Oh, so I went to my brother, and he had a drummer, and I had to find a bass player. So this lady was singing at a jazz club. I saw the bass player, and I just, yeah, he'll work. And then I found Cynthia, Sacramento, and she was working at this like $3 a night club, and I said, we'll do something else. And that's the way it's just like that.
You had worked as a radio DJ.
Yes.
How much did that affect the kind of songs you wanted to write? You were really aware of what people were listening to on the radio.
Yeah, but and then I put my own songs on the radio. Like I played, they said like the format was for all black music, and so that's why for that reason I put Beatles and Bob Dylan, and everybody was going what? And, no, you can't do that. And I put another one on because I liked the songs.
So your idea of embracing all sounds.
Yeah.
So you came out of a gospel background, but you had a different kind of vision.
Well, yeah, I was in that so long. My vision was to get out, you know, in the gospel. And I wanted to find out what was going on.
Talk to me about, so everyone says you help create funk music. Do you accept that title?
Well, you know, if that's what they say, I accept anything they say.
But
They say.
if someone had to ask you to define what funk music was, what would you say about it?
I'd probably say it's rhythm and blues with people that couldn't cuss, but they wanted to. It sounded like they wanted to cuss. It was like they had that edge on it.
So you said it sounded like rhythm and blues, but they wanted to cuss?
Yeah, but you know that it was kind of like, don't, you know, they wanted to, you know, because I know I did.
You wanted to cuss?
No, I didn't want to, but the words were, I felt like, yeah. Yeah, I didn't want to go to get in trouble, but sometimes I did, though, anyways. I've been in trouble before.
Apparently.
Hey man, there he is. That's Sly Stone. I mean, let's think about the legend of Sly Stone. I mean, ahead of his time, absolutely for sure, an icon. Let me go to some of the comments here. Who's here with us? Anthony Q Garcia, another icon, off to that big old jam session in the sky. Sandy, all the greats are passing out. Hate hearing this. Rest in peace, Sly Stone. Very sad for sure. I mean, he's so ahead of his time. Ninth Dance to the Music was released in 68. Everyday People, 1968. Thank You for Letting Me Be Myself, 1969. Way ahead of the curve. And you could hear all the influences that carried on from the 70s and 80s. I mean, some people, there was a quote somewhere that James Brown, I think, created the funk, but Sly Stone made it perfect. And there's a quote, but you could quote me in the comments down below. It's something like that. Sarah, he was way before my time, but I know of his music. You know what? You'll hear a lot of influences in his music. They use Everyday People in ads today. Absolutely. It's kind of sad to see how this man of a legend, of an icon, who is so eccentric and talented, and how just substance would get in the way of him and took him down, because a creative genius. But when you think about geniuses, Van Gogh is a genius, and these geniuses aren't respected till after they're gone, unfortunately. But a true legend we lost today in the world of funk, rock, pop, great songs. This man put all the colors into it. And Sly, thank you for the music. And our condolences to your fans, your friends, and of course your family. It's a sad day in the music world today. I mean, I want to take you higher. Family Affair. If You Want Me to Stay. Those are great stuff. Stand. That was great. Just great. I mean, by the mid 70s, Sly Stone's drug abuse and his behavior, it affected and ended the group, leaving him to record several unsuccessful solo albums. And then he toured and worked with such artists as Funkadelic, Bobby Womack, Jesse Johnson. In 93, he was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as a member of the group. He took part in Sly and the Family Stone, and then a tribute to the 2006 Grammy Awards, his first live appearance since 1987. And then he released an autobiography in 2023, Thank You for Letting Me Be Myself. I actually wrote to him many times, tried to get him on the show. So it's a bummer to hear this. Let's see who's here with us. Chat with us. Let's see. The memories right here. Right here we got, I Wanted Him to Stay. Very, very. Richard Rackley. I remember back in the day, turn on the radio, Sly Stone, rest in peace. Let's check out some more of this interview right here that we got here. Al Gist, thanks for music, Sly. Yeah, absolutely. Let's check this out.
Funk is very aggressive compared to R&B.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean.
Well, your song Sex Machine, to a lot of people that like helps define to them what funk is. Do you remember much about how that record was created?
Yeah. Took all day. One day, it just took a long time. I don't know what made me want to sing or feel like down, 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 down. It just still feels like that. It's important to do that for some reason.
don't. It had a so that was your riff.
Bow, 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 bow. You know, and the vibrations and tremolo and echo and reverb and down.
That's a wind chime.
Okay, all right.
Take it down.
That's all right.
Try.
That's all right.
Okay.
As long as I know what it is. So, also, I want to ask you a couple more songs. Everyday People.
Great song.
Do you remember how that song came together? What inspired that lyric?
No, yeah, yes I do. The same thing I think that inspired all the lyrics. But everybody's in it, so let's just be in it. I think so. I remember breaking my finger writing it.
How did you do that?
I was in London. I was just into the song, and then I realized I didn't feel it, but my knuckle was down here. And I said, that's not going to work. So the security guy, his name was Turu, came over and he said, not good, Mr. Sylvester. And he goes, yeah! And he pulled it out.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
You were so into writing that song, you didn't feel your finger break.
No,
That's rock and
It was a
roll.
pretty intense kind of meditation you went into.
yeah, you trick yourself or something. Something happens. You get into it, and that's where you are.
That's where you are. What a rock star, man. What a rock star. A real rock star. Sly also, he was working with his personal life. Producer Terry Melcher spent time together at Melcher's, I guess Sly Stone, he spent time at Terry Melcher's home in the late 60s. Terry Melcher worked with the Beach Boys, and it was also the home that was known for later on the Sharon Tate murder homes, the Mansons. Yeah, Melcher's home in the late 60s. And on more than one occasion, Sly Stone had said he saw Charles Manson there, according to Sly Stone, allegedly. According to Stone, in a 2009 interview with LA Weekly's Randall Roberts, he was once at Melcher's home playing music and had a small disagreement with Charles Manson there. Though Stone did not know who Manson was at the time, Stone met Melcher's mother, Doris Day, through Melcher when Stone was interested in an old car, and he thought one of them was owned when he met Doris Day, and he told how much he liked her song "Whatever Will Be Will Be," and they both sat at the piano and sang it. And after that, a rumor spread that Stone and Doris Day were involved romantically. Doris Day, the actress, her son was Terry Melcher. So there's a lot of crazy stories out there if you want to go down the rabbit hole. But right now, we are remembering the legend. Mr. Sly Stone has passed away at the age of 82 years old. I have more of the interview I'll post up here right now, but a true legend, man. This is sad day in the music world right here. Got up a couple of pictures of him later on in life too. I grabbed off the internet, but man, you know what? A true hip rock star. He was the pimp of that music. I mean, come on. It was great. Great. Let's go check out some more of the interview. Come on. Let's check this out right here.
One more song I'm going to ask you specifically about, which is Thank You for Letting Me Be Myself. Mm-hmm. It's another song that
absolutely
come to as a touchstone when they talk about funk. Did you create everything yourself and then you gave it to the band? How much interplay was between you and the band and creating,
All the time, every day. I give a part, or they would, I'd give a part and then they would kind of work with it and change it a little bit sometimes.
A song like that, how long does it take to create like a song like that?
A minute or a year. Yeah, I don't know.
Each song is a different journey.
Yeah, it's like they're all gonna go. You never know how long it's gonna be.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
There was so I want to ask you also about another album.
It's hot as fucking.
And it's a little hot. So, yeah.
Ooh.
It's hot. He says it's hot in there because he has that jacket on, you know. You could tell he's getting a little edgy now with the interview. He's over it.
Let me ask you,
That's cool.
Okay. One album that's come up a lot when we talk to people about funk, they keep mentioning there's a riot going on.
Mm-hmm.
as like their favorite album of yours, more than the early hit albums, but there's something about that record as a document. What led you to make that particular kind of record?
Because there were a lot of riots going on. That's probably it.
A lot of riots.
There were a lot of riots going on. All kinds of riots, too.
And that's what's going on right now in this crazy world, everybody. There's riots going on in LA and all this crazy crap. But man, you know what? Whatever issues he had, you could tell the music was taking him and us to another level. A world that would bring peace, which we all needed. So hopefully the world gets back together real soon. And for everybody watching this, if you're not knowing what's going on, or if you already know, we lost a legend. Sly Stone has passed away at the age of 82 years old. And our condolence goes out to his family, his children, and their kids as well. Very sad day. Let's go check out some of the comments here. Freebird says his music spoke to everyone. Absolutely. Absolutely. And I appreciate the comments. So keep it going. Let's try to keep a little conversation going here. Chris Edwards, thank you for talking with us. One of the most sampled artists of all time. Absolutely. Any facts here? Any things you want to put in the comments? I'll post it up here. We're only promised 3 score and 10. All righty. And let's see. In his honor, get up and dance to the music. Yes. My go-to music, Freebird says. Absolutely. Right uppercut. Rest in peace, Mr. Sly Stone. Thank you for your beautiful music and the legacy you leave behind. I couldn't say better than you. I appreciate everybody being here. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and keep up with us because we do all types of music on this channel. Canadian Giant. Rest in peace, Sly Stone. I mean, there's so many songs, Patty. Such great music. A lot of great ones. And as I'm talking to you people, my phone is going crazy. USA Today just released Sly Stone, funk music and pioneer, leader of Sly and the Family Stone, dies of 82. So everybody's really talking about it right now, and pretty sad. The family had made an announcement. It is with profound sadness that we announce the passing of our beloved dad, Sly Stone of Sly and the Family Stone. A statement shared with USA Today and all the media out there on June 9th. It reads, after a prolonged battle with COPD and other underlying health issues, Sly passed away peacefully, surrounded by his 3 children, his closest friend, and his extended family. Yeah, terrible, terrible. Carmel says, no, this year cursed. It's a tough year, hon. You know, it is a tough year. Let's go check out some of this, what we got over here.
There were, racial riots, and then there were economical riots, and then just riots. Riots. Wrong riots.
You made the record a lot, unlike earlier, you made it almost by yourself, pretty much.
Yeah, I had to. Because at the time, people had other things to do a lot of times. And I'd just be stuck. I'd live in the studio. So when the part come up, I'd have to figure out, I'd just do it myself. But I put their names on it.
Why'd you put
Wow.
their names on it?
Well, because I never, like, you gotta go to a movie and you find out the guy's the director and the producer and the star and, I don't like that. I don't know, it's so greedy. So I just put everybody's name on it anyways.
Well, I gotta tell you, my favorite record from that album is Family Affair.
Cool.
I had that on a little cassette. It wasn't even a cassette, it was like a 8-track.
Mm-hmm.
And I used to play it over and over. And 8-track is hard to play it over and over because you have to keep going back.
Yeah.
But I would play that all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And I really want to know, you used a drum machine on that.
Yeah.
Why? Talk about that. Suppose you playing drums yourself. Why did you go with the drum machine?
Well, because it sounded right to me, and then I'd break one, so I'd have to have about 4 of them, different sessions, and then you're not supposed to push the button, but one button at a time, and I would have about 3 or 4, and I'd break rhythm machines every time I go to sessions. Just to get them right, though, to get the right sound.
So that particular, you broke like 3 or 4 drum machines making that record?
Oh yeah, at least.
Talk about, I mean, people have always speculated about what the lyric is about. Is that about man himself? Is it about a particular family?
It's kind of a, it can be that, and then it's just an idea that I thought everybody could relate to. And that's kind of basically it.
A genius, a real genius, man. Sly Stone, man. God bless this man. What a genius. All right, this is sad news. You know, in the 60s and 70s, Stone had become just a big star. Then he became a recluse, you know, and then he was plagued by homelessness and health issues, and he endured financial problems, management disputes, and after everything, at one point, he did win a $5 million judgment for unpaid royalties, and that was later overturned. In one dire period, reports indicated that the Woodstock icon was living in a van in Los Angeles, but despite such misfortunes, the music created by the Texas-born California transplant and this trend-setting multiracial, just his band, the Family Stone, they never stopped being a touchstone for generations of musicians. I mean, true artists. Let's think about the songs. I Want to Take You Higher, Dance to the Music, Stan, Hot Fun in the Summertime. God. Great stuff. Great stuff. Everybody, I want to see what you have to say here. Let's check out some more of this interview right here.
Oh, it reminded me of for my family, it was like me and my sister. We were the blood stick up in the mud.
Mm-hmm.
So it definitely touched that kind of chord.
Well, there were 2 girls in the house, and they were active. You know, they would argue, and then they would not argue, and so I left and I went upstairs to the studio. That's probably had a lot to do with it.
Okay.
There you go. Stone's family also noted, let me just remove this really quick. They noted that the musician had recently completed a screenplay for his life story and concluded, "We extend our deepest gratitude for the outpouring of love and prayers during this difficult time. We wish peace and harmony to all who were touched by Sly's life and his iconic music." Very sad. Tara, good to see you, Tara. I didn't know his life was so chaotic. He was incredibly talented, but he did have a chaotic life. But back then, the 70s, the 60s, you know, it was all, you know, it was a different time. It was crazy, for sure. Laura, good to see you. Another legend gone. Rest in peace. Chris Edwards, the Chili Peppers did a cool cover of If You Want Me to Stay. Yes, they did. David Weidler, If You Want to Stay, rings memories in my head. So many hits, fashion statements, and originality. The Family Stone was incredible. David, absolutely. They were incredible. And it was original. Today, we celebrate the life of Mr. Sly Stone. Thank you for the good music, sir, you had given us. You know what? I think everybody right now, play it, dance in the living room, celebrate it. You know what? I think that's the way you got to do this. Okay. I am Stefan. Thanks for all tuning in. Really great that you guys are here in the chat talking with me. Let's keep it up. Make sure when I go live, you're here with me. I love when you're a part of the show. You make the show happen. Laura, hi, Stefan. Thanks for breaking this sad news. Well, yeah, I don't know. Thank you for thanking me, and thank you all for being my friend. But this is a sad day. But thanks, Sly, for the great music he is giving us. And make sure you click here and here for some other great episodes. I'm going to do some other stuff on this show. I'm going to take you on some rock and roll journeys on locations where the music you love. I want to go do a little more than just interviews, but we got a lot of interviews coming your way. In the meantime, subscribe, post your comments down below. If you missed the live chat, make sure you start a conversation with us right now in the comments on our wall. I'm going to be active on that. I'm going to be looking for what you are saying. I want to hear your voice. I mean, your voice makes this show. Your voice is the music of our show, Artist on Record, your ultimate intimate conversation with your favorite artist. Thank Thank you all for being here. For the OG people, Tara, Laura, always love to see you guys here. And for the new people, thank you all for being here. I see there's another comment. If I skipped anybody's comments, forgive me. I'm going to post a couple up right here. Stephanie Holloway, rest in peace, Sly. I thought it was so amazing that he was protected when he lived in his RV in Crenshaw District. We loved him and made sure he was okay. See that everybody took care of him. Kim Khan, powerful, unifying song, Everyday People. Let's see, who else did I skip? Anybody else? If I did, I'm sorry. In the meantime, make sure you click here and here for our next episode. And if you're tuning in right now, if you don't know what's going on, we lost a legend today. Mr. Sly Stone, at the age of 82 years old, has passed away. Thank you, sir, for the great music you have given us. Sad day in the music world. Until then, everybody, remember, who loves you, baby? We do. And again, click here and here for another episode and keep the comments alive. Let's celebrate his music, all righty? We love you. Thank you very much for being here, everybody. Matt Van Deleen, if I butchered your name, I'm sorry. Rest in peace. From the Netherlands, loved his music. Worldwide, come on. All around the world, all different colors. Everybody loved his music. Thank you, sir, for the good music. The Sly Stone. We love you here. Until then, remember, who loves you, baby? We do. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you all later. Bye-bye.
Watch never stops. You give us